Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Karen. I'm back.
You're back. Yes. We're back.
Yay.
It's been a month since we've been back.
I know. I think
Or a little over that. Long month.
yeah, it was a long month, but all's good. So
Yes. And then the FlossTube gods were not with me last weekend when I tried to do one on my own. Oh my gosh. Technical difficulties at the yin yang. I'm like, someone is telling me to wait for Kathy.
right. And I was struck mute, so they were also telling me not to do anything either.
You
Yeah.
were just struck mute all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was out of nowhere. So still sound a little froggy. And I apologize ahead of time for the cough. Well, I'll try not to cough too much.
We'll put up with the coughing.
Yeah.
Just to have you with us.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So you're on the mend. You're on the up side of the hill now.
Oh yeah.
Up. We're going up.
Oh, I'm at the peak. I feel good. So
Good.
I just need to get all of that medicine out of my system and move on. So why
So
it took so long to figure out? Well, maybe that's why I don't feel good. I don't know, but
at least you did.
yeah.
So we'll get started and tell everybody welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is our FlossTube channel about cross stitch. We'll give a little brief introduction again. Kathy and I met at Stitching in the Wild last year, 2023. And we live in different states. And so we decided to do this FlossTube so we could keep in touch and talk about our stitching. Because other than this video, we text. So this is our chance to talk to each other.
Yeah. So I'm in Michigan. You're in Maryland.
Yeah. Yeah.
So land of the blue crabs.
Yes, we do have blue crabs.
Yep.
So I wanted to say that our channel is pretty laid back, nothing fancy. Our intent is, to give you something to listen to while you stitch and maybe once in a while look up and look at our stitching. But I think we have the best banter on FlossTube.
I think we do too.
I do. I hope people enjoy it. Yeah. I enjoy talking to you, so
and we
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Oh, we don't.
All right.
I like our group, but
yes. So please, I usually say it at the end, and you've probably left by the time I get around to saying it. So please subscribe. We are still in the under 500 subscriber club. We are about to receive a bunch of goodies and hope to have some giveaways at 500. So please subscribe and join us. It's a lot of fun. And then come over to our Facebook channel, which is Stitching Past My Bedtime. Stitching Past My Bedtime. I'm an idiot. And that's really laid back. And we have a great group over there. Kathy and I like to fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
So once in a while, we will schedule a Zoom for everybody. And we've had two. We have had one since our last video, which was a lot of fun.
It was. I didn't want it to end.
I know. I actually went like half an hour over because I had technical difficulties, of course. And the thing kept stopping. I don't know. The way I set up Zoom was all wrong. I used the wrong account or something. So they kept having to sign back on. But I have that fixed now, so don't worry. But yeah, so we'll do Zooms and we just catch up. And I like to post what I'm stitching late at night before I go to bed and see if anybody else is up and everybody could share. So that's fun.
Yeah, we like to be interactive. We don't want to just talk at people. We want to talk with people. So that's why we're trying to make it as interactive as possible with the Facebook group and the Zoom stitching. And we're still trying to work on including pardon the dog. We're still trying to work on our international friends, because we do have international friends, and making it so that they can join us for Zoom. So still working.
I haven't figured out the math. Like when we would have to do it so that they are doing it at nighttime. Like before they go to bed.
Yeah, I don't.
And I guess it would have to be like morning for us.
Yeah.
Okay. We just have to do the math. We'll ask our Facebook team to tell us what time Eastern Standard they want us to do it.
Exactly.
Let them do the math for us.
Yeah.
And that's math. What does Stephanie say?
Because math.
Because math. The opposite.
Yeah.
Because math.
Because time zones. So.
Yes, I can't figure it out. So. All right. Well, let's get started, shall we?
All right, let's.
Do you have any finishes?
No.
Oh, so let's share. So we're going to do something. We're going to try and do this a little differently since we're using this new platform. When we show our whips, I'm going to put up a picture of the cover. So we're not messing around with that. It'll come up over the other person's face. I think. I haven't figured out how it looks. I'll figure it out. But then because I have a bad camera, I might have to put my stitching up in a picture as I'm talking about it. So that's not the intent, because we want to prove that we actually are holding the stitching.
Yeah.
That we actually stitched it. We're not pulling a picture off of Facebook and showing you something somebody else did. Not that anybody's done that. Do you think anybody's ever done that? Can you do that? Can you pull pictures off Facebook?
Look at my fully framed and finished piece.
I know. I finally finished this one into a berry.
Yeah.
You're right. All right. So I do have finishes. So I finished the number 3 birthday sal of the year. Kathy's birthday sal. I finished 3 for 3. I just want to go on record. Kathy's birthday sal was Something Wicked. And here it is.
That looks so good.
And so I made some changes. There were a lot of tchotchkes that I took out. Like, what would you call them? Little Quaker stars or something?
Yeah, on her.
On a moon. And it didn't show up, and I didn't feel like messing with them. And then I had to do the letters and backstitch because they were called for 1-on-1, 1/1. I like the font in her pattern better than the way mine turned out, but I think it turned out fine.
I think it looks good.
Yeah. And I changed her to green for a witch.
Yeah.
And black freckles.
And I'm not sure what color mine's going to be.
Oh, you haven't gotten to the face yet?
Yeah. No, I'm not on her face.
Look how little it is.
It is tiny.
It's tiny. All right. I have one more finish. Sorry.
There's no reason to be sorry.
I know, but, Kathy, and just so everybody knows, Kathy's stitching again. Like, for realsy stitching. Yeah. All right, this is, that one was by Barbara Anna on 32 count Lugana by Atomic Ranch in the colorway Storm, using the called for DMC with the exception of all those colors I told you I switched. And I started that on June 9th. We started it at StitchCon. Mm-hmm. And I finished it on August 10th. Woohoo! All right. This next finish is a mini sampler by Erica Michaels. And it's supposed to be made into a little book. But I did not. I did it on 32 count Lugana 1/1. Fabrics by Stephanie in the colorway Vanilla Latte.
Here you go. Oh, that looks really good.
Oh, it went out. Yeah, it's green. green on like a yellowy, light yellow fabric. There you go. Kind of. Yeah, I'll put a picture in here of the finish. But I can't guarantee it's going to look any better because my pictures suck. You can see them on Instagram. They're terrible. I don't know why. All right, that's all my finishes. What would you like to share? Oh, we have starts next.
Yes. I have one start, I think, that hasn't been shown. And you'll insert it.
Yes, I'll insert a picture.
It is Shepherd's Bush. It's a needle roll, and it's from their, I apologize for our dogs. They're just being idiots tonight. It's from their Shepherd's Fold club from a few years ago.
Did you change? Did you do something with your camera? You're
no,
a little...
it's getting darker. Hang on, just...
Oh, you're getting...
Hold, please. So I'm working on...
oh, that's much better.
Yeah, it's from Shepherd's Fold.
Move over to your... Move over a little bit. Move it... Oh, there you go.
It's the needle roll from the Shepherd's Fold. What you got was, it's a big sampler, and it goes in a round box, and then it has all the little kitschy things to go inside. And this is the needle roll, but it won't be a needle roll because it will be a mini sampler, and I'll get it framed.
What's your what fabric are you using for that?
What came in the kit? It was a kit.
Oh, okay.
So,
and it's over 2?
Yeah, it's over 2. It's a 32 count, 1 strand of silk. So it was a kit. So I'm just following along the kit. So that is my one start.
All right. So I had one new start, which was a new start enabled and started with Carolyn Czook of Czook Stitch. And I just got to find it. And we are doing Halloween Window, and I'll pop a picture in here, by Les Petits Croix de Lucie. That's probably not how you say it.
It sounded pretty French to me.
Okay, good. I'm doing this on 25 count Smoky White Lugana by Zweigart. I'm doing 2 over 1. That's why I did 25. And actually it's turning out perfect because it's not too thick looking. It also has half stitches and blends, which is why I had to do the 2 count. Although someone told me if you have a blend and you want to do 1 over 1, you would just do one leg, one color, and the other leg, the other color. But I think with as hard as this pattern is, that would be even harder to figure out what you needed to cross. Anyway, so let me show everybody. So we started this on July 30th. Oh. Kind of see that. You can see the fabric really good, but the picture you can't see. There you go.
That looks really good. I mean, it looks
3D, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the shading.
A lot.
Now, I'll put the picture back up here. There's a lot of backstitch for vines going through the window. And I'm going to backstitch like the items and maybe some of the vines that connect the leaves that are there. But I might not put all those random backstitches in it. But I'll wait and we'll see once we get there if it needs it. I'll ask everybody for their opinion. So that was my new start. But that was back in July, on July 30th. So that's almost a full page done.
That's a lot, and it looks great.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. You want to get ready and started on whips?
Sure.
All right, you go first.
All right. Well,
we'll go 1 and 1.
Okay.
We'll switch off.
You'll insert a picture, but
Yep.
I finally finished on Christmas drawers. Although I should have brought down a
I
something
can't see
behind.
behind it. Yeah.
The cashmere stitches, which are the red and green stitches, which I just had a bear of a time doing. And I know how to do a cashmere stitch because dun, 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 this is my
Oh yeah,
this
I've
way.
seen this one,
Yeah,
and I can't not see it now when I
I
look at
know.
that.
I know. It's the mammogram. Might as well just put it out there. It's the mammogram.
Or
Or
it's just a side boob over
or
and over and over
or
again.
it's a pregnant belly in the belly button.
Belly button. Yeah.
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 But if you look real close, the kind of minty green colors in it, those are all cashmere stitches. And it's like, I did those. I got all those.
Yeah.
Why am I having such a hard time? Well, because this is 18 count mono canvas for needlepoint, and this is 32 count
Oh.
linen with one strand of silk.
You just
That was
needed to
what the
take your
difference.
time and not give
I
yourself a.
did.
Yeah.
I did. I would do like 3 or 4, and then I would move around and do other things. If anybody's wondering, this is Amy Bear Needle Arts, I think, and it took me a long time to do this. There's
I
like 600
bet.
and some on individual little boxes. So
That's amazing.
yeah. And I really didn't know that it would look like the mimic.
Well, you could always hang it sideways and you wouldn't look like that. Yeah. It looks completely different like that.
Or I could,
Yeah.
yeah, I could do it that way. I mean,
Not that way.
oh, I did have it framed to where I can hang it, either way. So, anywho,
Oh my
that was a
gosh.
labor of love that took several years. Okay, so my cashmere stitches are done. I can proceed on this. Hey.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yours?
All right. My first one is Scary Sampler. And I'll go over more in plans. Because of this one, I'm changing how I'm doing, how I think I'm going to change how I do 2025, my rotation. But I'll put a picture here of Scary Sampler. This is by Heartstring Samplery on 32 count Lugana, old fashioned by Fortnite. It's kind of purpley, but it looks gray. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Well, no, that looks gray. It's purple. Purple.
It looks really
So this is 1/1 on 32 count using Vicky Clayton Silk Pack conversion. Although I'm going to have to change some of the colors because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy about the colors of the monuments. I wish they were more gray. But they turned out like khaki. And then there was a problem up here because it was a... wow, the color is really getting on my nerves. Okay. Because it's a variegated, and I was using the dark part of the variegation. I was like, what the hell? And then I changed it, and I was like, do I have to take that out? It just looks like there's a shadow on the top of the... Do you think I have to take it
It
out?
kind of almost looks like there's a hand coming over it, actually.
Oh, yeah. It's the words rest in peace.
Oh, okay.
Or R.I.P.
Now I can see. Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it. I don't feel like taking it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I did get to... So what I'm doing on this one, I worked on it all week after work. So I got part of the tree in, and I got all the outlines in. Last night I filled in the little hole with the dog. Aww. But I'm making retreat stitching. All this is going to be filling for retreat.
You're so smart. That's a good idea.
So I have this, and then I'll have Halloween and Hawk Run Hollow to work on. But I'll probably bring more than that if I can fit it in my suitcase. So that's that. All right.
Okay.
What's your next?
This is part of my do a little intro here. I was going to do stitching the Olympics, except it didn't quite work out because I was barely functioning, much less, Olympiaing.
Olympian.
Yeah, I didn't want. Yeah, my Olympics was pretty much my Olympic stitching was pretty much the equivalent of the swimmers who had to jump in the river.
Oh God! Did anybody get really sick from that? Did you
Yeah, a
hear?
couple of them did.
What kind of infections? Like respiratory infections or something?
No, like gastric. Because I didn't think about this because
they
I
actually
swim in
do
a
take
river. You take in water, so they're taking in the
and then they spit it out, but it
yeah.
still comes in.
Yeah. So it's like gastric stuff. So anyways, my stitches by Summer House Stitch Works. This was Stitch Something Summer Related. That was for day 2. That is as far as I made it. And I worked on Summer Refreshes. And I worked on the border coming down here. Because some days I just didn't even really feel like doing much of anything, but I felt like it was an accomplishment if I got one strand of floss in, which is so.
Yeah.
So I worked on that border. So that was
and that's all the called for colors and everything?
Yeah, it's just 3 colors of DMC. It's on Fabrics by Stephanie parchment or colonial parchment. I'm not sure what she calls it. I think it might be colonial parchment, but it's part of a series. So there's Spring Awakens. Sorry for the glare.
Okay, yeah.
There's summer. Whoops, see, it's upside down. You have it without a glare, and then I have Autumn Provides, which I really want to start, and I don't have the winter one yet.
Okay.
Winter, I don't know. Winter does something. I can't remember what winter does. But
I just noticed a little note at the top of your screen that says actual recording is higher quality. So I see, but what's going to record is better. So maybe I don't have to put pictures in.
Okay.
Of your stitching. That would be great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I digress.
All right.
Next, I'm working on Colorful Pug. This is by Rocking Horse Cross Stitch on Etsy. And I'll put a picture here. I'm doing this on 32 count Lugana, antique white. I think it's Weigart, 1/1, all the called fors. And this is on my 24, my year of whips. Oh God, this color, why do I have such a hard time? There.
It's so cute.
Yeah. I love her. It totally looks like my puppy. But all pugs look the same. It's hard to not look at a picture of a pug and not see your dog.
I know.
What I mean? Plus all the really cute videos. But anyway, I have to finish this by the end of the year. I might bring this one too because it's still easy. Because if you mess up, no one's gonna know. If this yellow block comes down one, no one will know.
They won't.
It's pretty easy to work. So that's where I am on Colorful Pug.
Okay. And my next one is sorry, I didn't take it out. Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Oh, and I'll insert the picture here of what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah,
that mine won't look like, but
yeah, because mine's on 40 count, 1/2, all 4 DMCs, And I managed to get her hair in on one side. So
nice.
Which was an accomplishment, I thought. So
yeah. Considering it's your birthday, Sal.
Yeah.
I like it. It's going to look good. I can't wait to see it. I think that you should stitch it in the cardboard so we have one that's not messed up. Because I don't think mine looks all that great. In person, it doesn't look all that great. Sorry for all the noise. I'm putting this on a board so you can see it. How exciting is that? I got the boards out. All right. So this one is Advent Calendar 2020. It came out in 2020 by Crocetta Gogo, and I'm sure I'm not saying that correct. This is on 25 count Lugana in the color granite. I don't know who dyed it. It's just like a regular cloth. It's not an over dye. DMC, and I made some substitutions to the green because the green she used was like a gray green and it blended in with the fabric. So I wanted to pop, and I'm doing this 2/1. So 25 count, I feel like you can do 2/1 and it really pops, you know, because sometimes 1/1, you don't get that.
Right.
Yeah. So I started this in December with Carolyn Czook enabled me to do this one as well. So I finished these 2 blocks and I put in these 4 blocks. These was Christmas in July stitching.
Excuse me. I love that. It looks really
There's still like another row down here before you get to the bottom of the. Still a lot to go, but it's
the white
not.
just pops on that.
Huh?
The white just pops off of that, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry again for the cough.
No. I didn't notice. You're fine. All right. All right, next.
Next, I have, it's part of my stash endowment, but I'll show it because, you'll insert a picture in. I should have really put something behind it up, maybe if I do it this way. It's Mill Hill, and I got one of the frames from the Ukraine Stitch Wonder.
Wonderland USA,
Wonder
I think.
Stitch.
Wonder Stitch or Wonder USA or Wonder something, yeah.
Wonder Stitch. I didn't bring the card down. Anyway, I had to put in some stitches to see if I liked it. I love it. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking when I ordered it because I like dark wood, and I didn't get dark wood, but
yeah, but you're not going to frame it in that. You're just going to use it to stitch on, right?
Exactly, but I
think it's pretty.
Yeah, it's really good. And the name of it is, that might help, is it's from their Buttons and Bead collection, Autumn Woods.
It's really pretty. I hadn't seen that one before.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that whip before.
Well, no. It's from a couple of years back, a few years back. Okay, maybe like 6, because I can remember when I started it and what I was doing.
Well, that's cool. That's cool that you're back in. You're back in stitching. We're going 1-for-1 on what we've stitched.
Yeah. So.
All right. Next, let me put it on my thing. Next is another pattern or design or stitch that's on my year of whips. So I'm pushing for a finish on this too. And I'm not doing the Deadly Aquarium in lieu of getting this one fixed. So this is Greenhouse of Oddities by Lola Crow.
I love that.
And this is on Atomic Ranch 28 count eucalyptus 1/1. And all I have left is what's in this block. It's a lot of stitching.
It looks so good though. We don't own a monkey, if anyone hears that.
What is that?
That's the Chihuahua, but now it's the pug. I am sorry, everyone. This is so unprofessional.
It's We're not professional. We're just crafters.
Yeah.
We're stitchers. We're fine. Everybody knows we have dogs.
Otherwise, I'd be in a little soundproof booth and.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We'd have all the wall things, although I might
Yeah.
get that for my craft room when we do it. I might get some stuff for the wall. But you can pin on it. So I can pin my stuff on it. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's really cool. All right. I only have one more. What do you got?
I have one more.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
No.
That's so exciting.
This is, I pulled this out for our Zoom because I was just having a little bit of trouble seeing. It was like I couldn't focus and then I would feel kind of nauseous. So I pulled out Nos Stocking by Shepherd's Bush. It is an 18 count linen.
And here's a picture.
Yeah, here's a picture of what Lois actually looks like and her little snowman friend when it'll be all done. So it's using pearl cotton number 5. Some of it is overdyed, some of it's DMC. And I'm calling her Large Lois for right now until I put my name on it, and then it'll be Large Kathy. But she is a big girl.
Oh, wow. You did get a lot done since you sent me the last
and I wanted
picture.
to get this one row in right here, and I didn't get it in today. So.
Oh, good job. She was like just ahead at one point.
Yeah, she was. She had a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. You did a ton.
Yeah, but when you're stitching with pearl, number 5 on.
It doesn't matter. It's the same stitch.
Yeah, it is.
Your hand's still moving the same amount of times.
And I didn't think about it, but the next time we tape, I will show you my witchcraft on how to easily thread a needle with pearl cotton number 5. Because a lot of people struggle. So.
What size needle do you use?
22.
22.
Yeah.
Does it have a big eye?
Yeah. It has a big eye, but you really, you can't, I could do it right now real quick.
Yeah, you can't use a needle threader? Because you can't use a needle threader? Because that's what I use.
Actually, this is quicker than a needle threader.
So
here's my needles. It's
all right, you got to move over this way. There you go. There you go.
That's okay. 22.
Oh, that's big. Yeah.
And what you do, for some reason, all the moms in my son's 3rd grade class, we had to go in and do some sort of project where we had to use pearl cotton, and I brought in needles for everyone, and I taught them all this trick. So I was like, wow, that's like witchcraft. Yeah, it is. It truly is. So there's a strand. So go down to the end, loop it over your finger like that.
Yeah.
And then you take your needle, and you're gonna go up and down just a little bit, and you're gonna get it. And you're gonna
on the string.
Right,
do you go the length of the string? I couldn't see, or across the string.
Kind of up and down, like this.
Okay.
And you just go up. Oh, I can't get it. Up and down like that. It's gonna work its way in. You see how it's its way in?
Yeah.
Just pull it right through, and you got your needle done.
Wow, I have to try that.
That's quicker than a needle threader.
Does it work on all thread?
I only do it on this because the other I think it would mess it up because pearl cotton is sturdier.
Yeah.
So I would be afraid that it would mess up the.
Yeah, make it fray.
Yeah, make it fray or fuzzy it up or whatever. But that's how I. Sorry for the unprofessional looking demonstration, but yeah, little thing of magic. So.
No worries, that was fun.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just fun to stitch on something that's not 40 count.
Not 1/1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need a
I don't think
couple.
I can never see you doing this though.
No,
Like a
no,
large
but what
crystals.
My Ada projects are like that. And I think that, I think no, it used to be. I have like a full coverage that's Ada. So,
Yeah.
I only have one more whip, and it's Harriet Cooper. I'll put a picture up. Harriet Cooper, 1843, by Queenstown Sampler Designs. It was stitched by a little girl in Baltimore who went to the first African American Catholic school in Baltimore. So this is, I did a lot on this. I finished all of this, and I need some help on this. So that's why, let me see. Is that better? Um, so yeah, this is 32 count fabrics by Stephanie, vanilla latte again. It's DMC in weeks, and I've done some substitutions, which we'll talk about. And this is 1/1. Now, the road and this sidewalk right here is supposed to be the color of my fabric. Let's see if I can just go do it back here. Yeah, there you go. Hold on. All right, it's supposed to be, it almost matches this color. And I was like, I don't want to stitch all that, and I want the stairs to kind of pop. So I decided to change the road and the sidewalk to this brown color.
Yeah.
But that means if I like it, I have to, or should I go later? Because I'm going to have to change some colors in the people and the dog that are on the road because they'll blend in with the brown. So I don't know if I should go lighter, but I feel like that color goes with the tone of the grass.
I like that color. I would stick with that color. And that again looks 3D, by the way. It looks so cool.
Thanks. I love it. I even don't mind because all this repeats on the other side. I'm only halfway done.
It looks like
Not
a
even halfway
travel
done.
poster. You know, like
Yeah.
the 1940s. That's what I like about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm even falling for the salmon pink house.
Well, that's the school's
It looks
gone
pink
now,
on
right?
here, but it's salmon. It's pink. It's salmon.
Is the school gone now? But it was probably close to that color.
No, I don't think this is the school. I
Oh,
think this is just something she stitched.
oh, okay, okay.
Because there's a man and a woman and a child and a dog walking up
Oh,
the
okay.
street. Yeah, I don't think it was the school. But she stitched it at
Well,
the
at
school.
school.
Yeah. All right, well, then I'm going to stick with the brown and see how it goes. It is what it is.
I
That's
like
a lot of stitching 1/1 to take out, and that'd be really hard. Because I'm all over the place with my stitch. Oh, well, you have stash endowments, and I am not showing any.
Okay, well, I showed the one, which is the larger frame from uh, that company in the Ukraine.
Right,
I
right.
also maybe it's not. No, it's. Oh, wait a minute. I do have the name. I bet Wonderland Crafts
Yeah.
on Etsy from the Ukraine. So I feel like I'm doing a good thing. Um, so I bought the little one too because she was having a sale on them. I was like, well, I might as well just get one
Oh.
for the small one. That's my polar bear head with
Yeah,
my
you told
behind
me they were
it.
on sale, and I went, they're still not cheap.
No, I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, they're worth it though because,
Yeah.
and I think she's got free shipping on them too. They came really fast. They came through Tampa, which was surprising. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, considering that they're in the middle of a war and all of that, I thought it would take a long time for them to arrive. But they were in like Tampa, like within a week. So it took longer for them
Wow.
to get from Tampa than it did for them to get from the Ukraine to Tampa.
Wow.
Um, So that's that.
I don't have any millhill kits right now, so maybe I'll rethink about it if I get some more millhill kits.
So, and that's in my to-go box.
Yeah, very cute.
So I have that. This is back in July. My the next endangered species.
Oh,
Card.
yeah.
And that's a ring-tailed lemur. And
Yeah, that's cute.
so yeah, almost ready for the next one. And it came with the overdyed flosses that are needed. So there's the different the overdyes anyway. Two are the same, two are different. So these are very cute, and they're by Lindy Stitches. So, and proceeds of them go towards animal rescue, because these are all endangered animals.
All of the proceeds or just a portion?
A portion.
Okay.
A portion of the proceeds.
Because I'll be like, wow, that's really generous.
Yeah, she I think she just sent off $500, I think, for the first installment.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Animal. So yeah, these lemurs live in Madagascar, and they're very social, and they're being ran out by the development on Madagascar. So
great. They also starred in the movie of the same name, Madagascar.
Exactly. So, poor little guys.
Poor little guys.
And then I have my new shirt. I got up to do the light, and then I sat back down, and now I sat on my shirt, which is
I stitch past my bedtime.
Yeah.
So cute.
I always wondered why Sheila from Sunshine Stitchers did this, but now I know.
Yeah, there's no other way to show it.
Yeah.
You don't want to put your girls in front of the camera.
Yeah, exactly. Already shown my mammogram needlepoint piece. And this is Stitching Goddess Designs. She does a lot of cute stitching related shirts. And I think she has this thing called Pandora's Box, where she opens it up and she releases one of her old releases for a limited time, and this was the July release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I stitch past my bedtime. And let's see. Oh, I got from the from the Kitten Stitcher, prior to her moving from Mississippi to Pennsylvania. She had a really great deal on these. It's a full kit. It's Christmas deer. And of course, in Michigan. Sorry, it's in the package, so it's kind of shiny.
That's cool.
In Michigan, we have plenty of deer, and it's fully kitted.
Wow.
It was just insane what she had it on sale for, and I was like, I'm going to get that. And can't pass that up.
No.
Not when you get everything. Even got a thread keep in it. So.
Wow.
Yeah. And I got that. And let me look at my little bin. I got one more thing. I got a project pack. An envelope project pack, because it had Snoopy on it. This is from Cross Stitch Unloading. It's Eileen Kinney. I'm not sure how you pronounce her last name, if it's Marquez or Marquise. I would almost think it was Marquez.
Is it on Etsy?
No, it's a Facebook group.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you say
yeah.
Stash Unloading. Okay. Oh, that is adorable. Who made the bag? Can you tell from the bag?
It's Eileen Kinney
Oh, you just said it. Okay.
Yeah. And I didn't know until I was pulling my things out tonight. I was to see how much I had gotten done on Something Wicked. There was a little tissue paper wrapped thing in there. I'm like, what in the world is that? She sent me a little scissor sheath as a gift.
Oh, that's
Oh
so
my gosh,
nice.
she must know me because it's got a little bear on it. Isn't
Oh.
that cute? So yeah,
Oh, that's really cool. I like how that snaps.
yeah. So,
Oh, I like that better than the ones that just slide in.
and actually, although they didn't come from the same place, it's going to match my stitching retreat mat too because it has flowers on the bear's head or animal heads. So
Yeah.
so yeah. Although I think I got one with the stitching, I can't remember, but yeah, I thought that was sweet, and she sent me a little note
Yeah.
that it was a little extra gift.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So that is it for my stash endowment.
Nice. I had some fabric of the month come in. It was all neutral colors and it looks green in the light. So I was like, nobody needs to see some neutrals. Although, Sheila would probably like to see my neutrals, but nobody else really cares.
Yeah. No, I do because I need a fat quarter of neutrals. So I have a piece picked out.
Do you have a big fabric stash?
Um, I did, but because I was in the Fortnite Fabric Club. Um,
Oh,
I did, but I pulled a lot of the fabrics because when it would come in, I would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that on this or whatever."
oh, so it's
I
all kitted with your
pretty much
pattern?
all of it's kitted up with something now, and then I had the luxury of my friend owned a shop, so it was like I knew what she had, and I could just go in there and just pull. I would think in my head, okay, I can do this on this fabric. Just go in and pull it, or she can order it, and now that's gone.
Well, you could always dekit.
Yeah, I can do that.
I think that I was thinking about it, if you are on a budget, I'm curious to see, like, if anybody else has found themselves where they've decided, and some people do decide no new starts, right? No new
Yeah.
start year, which is really what it would be. That, you rely on your stash. And I don't know about you, but I have enough for a year to start new things with fabric and floss. But
Oh, I have
you have
for a
all of that floss.
well, I have enough for a lifetime, or my lifetime, anyways.
Do you Are you going to inventory your floss so you know what you have, so that when you're kitting something up, you can just look on your list to see if you have something already or if you have to substitute?
Um, I haven't thought of doing that yet because I need to organize because we were going to move and now we're not going to move for the time being. So I need to unpack and do some organizing. Um, but right now I know I need a fat quarter of fabric so I can start my egg in a bowl by carriage house samplings that I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do. And
Right.
I have the second one, which is apple dumpling, I think it is. There's a third one, but it's strawberries, and I don't like strawberries, so I'm not going to do it. And it doesn't have the Trudy on it.
Oh, okay.
And the fourth one just came out, and Trudy's in an Olive Garden. Not
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
not like at the restaurant, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
right.
she's actually she's picking olives from a
Yeah,
tree.
and the really big olives.
Yeah. So she's up in a tree getting some olives, and olives are a big running joke with Doug's family because they like their olives. So,
I like olives. What's wrong with olives?
well, I mean, at Thanksgiving, like we bring down like the big cans from Gordon Food Service that are like the industrial size cans, and they're all eaten because they walk around. They put the black olives on their fingers and walk around and eat them. So.
Oh my God.
so
Excuse me. I have to yawn. Sorry. I'm so sorry. That was so rude. So let's talk about plans.
Plans. Yeah, my plan for tonight is I'm going to finish Lois's dress because I have to get this done tonight. I have to take her off my Q-snap because I haven't started it yet because, excuse me, I had some webinars and things today for work. I had work today, which I do 5 days a week, but
I was like, is she about to say what I think she's about to say out loud? I actually had work.
But I'm going to start this Come Terry by Shepherd's Bush.
Oh, yeah.
I may only get a couple stitches in, but this is for, this was from my best friend's stash, and today is her 1 year anniversary of her passing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start this in memory of her. And I did have I didn't have a tuna fish sandwich. I had posted the story in our Facebook group about why I was starting that, and come Terry means to stay or linger, and she always wanted me to come out and stay, and she knew that I liked her tuna fish, and so she would make tuna fish, and we would have lunch and spend the day together, and so I did have tuna fish, but it wasn't a sandwich because I decided to put it in a tomato and make like a stuffed tomato, and that just made a big giant mess. So
I bet. She was probably laughing at you.
She probably was going, "Don't get fancy," you know.
Just slap it on a piece of white bread.
Yeah. Pop that bread in the toaster. It's good enough. So yeah. So she was laughing. Oh, and I had something fun. Well, it's not really funny, but yesterday when I was sorting the fibers for this, because there's a lot, came all kitted up.
Oh, wow.
There was one piece of fiber that I wasn't going to be able to use. So I emailed Shepherd's Bush and I said, I realize that this is an older kit from 2004. I said, I'm getting ready to stitches from my best friend's stash, and I need a replacement strand of one of the silks. And I figured, well, they'll probably get back to me. I know how busy Shepherd's Bush is. They'll probably get back with me, next week, whatever. No big deal, because I probably won't need that color for a while. 9 minutes later, just send us your address. We'll get it right in the mail. 9 minutes later from my email.
Wow.
So, yeah. Shepherd's Bush rocks. So, yeah.
Yeah, you always have really good stories about them.
Yeah, yeah. Where my stitches fell out the one time, but yeah.
Yeah.
After they told me that my stitches were beautiful, I was like, oh.
Did they make you pay for it, or they just replaced the thread?
They replaced it because the kits came from there. Like the one that I ran out, they just sent me more, and then this one they're going to send me the one color.
Did I ever tell you that story when I first got back into cross stitching? I bought these kits. They were bookmarks. So it had the floss, it had the fabric, or whatever. And I was really new to it. And I guess I wasn't stitching properly. I wasn't like being judicious with my thread, and I ran out. And I emailed the lady and I was like, look, I ran out of this color, and can you tell me what DMC it is so that I can replace it? And she's like, you really should have had enough. And I'm like, no, I didn't. So she gave me the DMC number. And I was like, thank you very much. Next thing you know, next color, I run out. I'm like, can you tell me what the DMC color is? She's like, you really should have had enough. I'm like, I didn't. I'm sorry. I know, but she made me feel so stupid.
Oh.
But anyway, she did tell me what the DMC was, which was nice of her. She didn't want to give that out. She was like, really? I'm like, why don't you just give me all the DMC colors? And then I really liked that one, and I was in need of a Mother's Day present or something, and my mom's an avid reader, and I gave her my bookmark, and she loves it. She uses it every day.
Well, that's good.
So I love it that she's using it, but I miss it because I really like it because I gotta have to stitch it again.
Yeah, you will.
But I even finished it and everything with the. Anyway, so I'll go over my plans real fast. So I'm still doing WIPGO. I'm on Halloween Hawk Run Hollow Block 12. Of course, Halloween Hawk Run Hollow is on my Year of WIPs. I have 4 blocks left. Block 12 is full coverage. God bless. It is a tough one. And it's like all brown. So I'll be bringing it to Stitching in the Wild. I bet I won't finish that in this month. But I don't know what WIPGO is. I guess that'll be called soon for next month. And then Cactus. So I finished all my days for that. I did put a lot of days in, but I'm not done the block. Cactus, which is that one I'm doing for my sister, that vintage kit. I actually did the whole cactus, the next cactus, but I just have to backstitch it. So that's pretty cool. So I think if I really focused on it, I could get that done. I think it might be on my Year. I don't know if it's on my Year of WIPs or not.
I've been seeing a lot of cactus petals.
Yeah.
Lately.
Yeah.
So
Succulents.
really coming back to vogue, cactus and succulents. So
yeah.
every
So
time
I got to get
one,
it stitched
like,
so she can sell it.
well, I'm like, I should get Karen a bunch of these and give them to her.
What, do you have a bunch of succulent ones?
No, I just think it would be funny. Oh,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
done with that one? Here's 5 more.
No, no, no. No, no. No, 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 no. I don't know why I don't. I mean, it's just not. I didn't pick it out, so it's hard. I have to force myself. But then once I'm stitching it, it's on 18 count Ada or 16. It's really easy stitch. I don't mind it. The colors are very 90s. Peach.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for plans, I need to finish 2 days on cactus, which I will do. I'll do a little bit on Saturday, a little bit on Sunday, and then I'll be done. Then I think I'm going to start doing what I want to do next year, which is on the weekends I can start any new starts and I can stitch whatever I want, assuming my WIPGO gets done. And then during the week, because it was really nice to have something already in my stand, and I just went back to it when I was doing the scariest, and I actually got a lot done. So I think if I focused on one during the week, assuming I'm enjoying it, if I stop enjoying it, I'll switch it out. But to like focus on one during the week and actually get a lot of progress done, because I try and do 300 a night. So
I'm trying to get like one strand, and I've been doing well. I've been on a roll, but I still have to. I haven't found that sweet spot yet where my plans don't feel like a job.
exactly.
Like I was gonna do BRRINGO in September, and then it was like, well, that's ridiculous. You got Stitching in the Wild. I have 2 conferences I have to go to for work. One's just an overnight conference in Detroit, but still, I have to drive to Detroit and to deal with the traffic and the construction and all of that. And it would be, Detroit's going through a renaissance. It'd be kind of fun to go out and have dinner somewhere. And, and then I'm in a conference all day the next day. And it's like, I'm going to lose 2 days of stitching there. And I don't want to feel, I mean, what would I pack to take to Stitching in the Wild? I don't know. Because I don't know what's going to be cold. So I'm not going to do BRRINGO.
Yeah.
So
unless you made it one project fit all the prompts, but then I don't see the point of that.
No,
I don't understand. That doesn't seem. I don't know, but I get it. I totally get it. After BRRINGO, holy crap! And all the new starts and all the pattern projects we did, it just feels like I like get into something and then I switch, and I was doing it to myself.
I know, because I have a couple starts where it's just, I got a row of stitches in because it was 100 stitches. Okay, well, I'm done for the night. Okay, well, I got 3 rows of brown stitches in a new project. So I think I just kind of have to go with the flow and stitch what I want to stitch when I stitch it, or when, whatever I feel like stitching. And right now, it's Lois. I'm going to start Come Terry tonight. After I finish Lois's dress off. And will I stick with Come Terry or go back to Lois? I don't.
Yeah.
However I feel. So
I might edit tomorrow, if that's okay. So I can do a little stitching before I go to bed.
That's fine. Fine with me.
Oh. Anyway. All right, well, I think it's time to say goodnight.
I think so too.
Don't forget to subscribe and like and join our Facebook group. It's a lot of fun.
Friends, because really, I mean, when we did the last Zoom stitching, that was the best Zoom stitching session ever. I mean, everybody was involved and talking and stitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very laid back,
Really,
no judgment zone.
oh yeah.
And yeah,
Stories
very
stay
helpful.
the stories stay in the Zoom session.
Yes. And everybody was encouraging. Everybody's trying to get me to start my Nancy Drew.
Yeah.
I have not started it.
Oh,
I've thought about it.
Everybody was looking up the books and everything too. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, we went down a rabbit hole together. It was fun.
And I still think that they should do like a Nancy Drew starts a true crime podcast and she solves crimes doing that. Somebody needs to write those books.
More books. Yeah. Oh, well, there you go, Kathy.
Yeah.
Miss Writer.
Yeah.
You write good stories. We all love them on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the one I wrote about my friend. I really, really liked the one I wrote, and it took 5 minutes. I really liked the one I wrote when GaRon Stitchery opened up. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but
no, it was good. It was so good people didn't know it was a joke.
Yeah. They didn't
it was
know
kind
it
of
was
a little Orwellian, right?
Huh?
It was kind of a little Orwellian.
Yeah. Well, even they didn't realize at first that it was a joke. So, yeah.
I know.
I mean, that's just like banging out a news story. That's
yeah, that was
bang out
good.
enough of those. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to make up a news story about them opening up their shop and stuff. So, I had them convinced they were in trouble. So, yeah.
Alrighty then. This was really fun. I'm so glad you're back.
It was fun. I'm glad to be back. I'm
glad you're stitching.
Good. Yeah. So.
All right.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye.